Let's talk about some of the features or the features I use the most on the third generation Toyota Tundra. I'm also going to touch on some of the features that Toyota has included at this trim level that I really don't use or care for that much. As a reference point, my truck here is a 2024 Tundra Limited TRD Off-Road, and it is the top limited package with every feature you could add on that. So while I will have more features on here than some lower limited level trims or SR5 trims, I still want to touch on some of those features I love and don't love on this truck. And hopefully I can help you out if you're looking at the Toyota Tundra and trying to figure out which trim level you want to purchase, or if you're just looking to gather intel in general. Thanks for watching the video. Let's get right into it. First, I want to touch on some exterior features that I love and use daily on this truck, starting with the 3-inch TRD Lift Kit. This is obviously an option you can add on when you're building your truck from the factory and or buying one from a dealer. And I love this lift kit. It rides very smooth. I have a dedicated video reviewing my initial thoughts and impressions on this TRD Lift Kit earlier on in my ownership of the truck, if you want to check that out. But here I am 2 years in saying that I still do really love this lift. I've had no problems. I love that it still includes the factory warranty. If you do get it from the factory, is a Toyota installed option. It provides a great stance on the truck, and overall I think it's a solid option if you're looking for that more aggressive stance, a little more lift, 3 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear, and you still want to maintain your Toyota warranty. You know that it works exactly as it's designed with the truck, and so on. Another exterior feature I want to touch on that I do really enjoy is these premium LED headlights you get with this level of limited trim. This is available as you upgrade the limited and then ultimately on the platinum and above trims as well. And I do really enjoy these self-leveling auto LED headlights. They have everything I need. I'm not a super big headlight person as far as exchanging the factory look for a different premium aftermarket look, etc. So this gives me everything I need as an option with the truck. And so far I've really enjoyed them. Visibility at night is great, and I have no complaints. One of everybody's favorite features on the 4Runner and the Tundra is this roll-down rear view window, and I am no exception. I've always loved this window. I had a 2015 Tundra Platinum prior to owning this truck, which also obviously had that feature. So glad they kept it. They should continue this feature in models to come. It's going to be a Toyota fan favorite as always, and I love this. I love it. I use it all the time. I had the panoramic roof as well, which I do really enjoy. However, this window I find having rolled down more than the other windows, so it's a feature I use a lot. There are a couple exterior features that Toyota added to this generation of truck that I don't really care for or use that often, starting with this tailgate button. Cool, right? Sure, I guess, but like, what do I really use it for? And I find myself using it almost never. What's the difference to me between pressing this button or taking one step farther and pressing the handle here like normal? Not sure. Now, instead of pointing out a feature this truck does have that I don't use, how about a feature it doesn't have that I may use and that many people may use? Where are the tow hooks on this thing? That's something that is very popular in the Toyota community, obviously, that they do not have factory tow hooks on this truck, on this bumper. And that's a serious drawback, especially on the TRD off-road package you add onto this truck that's supposed to have all these off-road features, doesn't have tow hooks. Moving on to the interior, one of my absolute favorite features here is the digital rear view mirror. I have this thing on 24/7 as opposed to the standard mirror. I love the picture it provides. It's clear in the day and at night, and I have a way better visibility looking at this through the camera than through just the standard mirror. So it's something that I always use, one of my favorite add-ons to this truck. And obviously a lot of other vehicles outside of the Tundra have this as well, but not a lot of trucks at this trim level have something like this standard. You have to upgrade slightly more or more price point to get it. So happy that it's included on the limited in my package on the Tundra, something I use every day. Another feature on this truck I use every day and love is this huge infotainment center here. I think the design fits in super well. I love the size of the screen. I love the features that it provides. The connectivity works really well, and overall I'm super happy with this. I think it's on par with what other trucks at this level are offering, and it's one of my favorite features on this new generation Tundra. Another set of features that me and my wife use every day in here are the heated and cooled seats on both the passenger and driver sides, as well as this awesome leather-wrapped heated steering wheel. Obviously, these aren't features that are unique to the Tundra versus other trucks or vehicles in general, but features that I almost can't go without anymore. I love the heat when it's cold. I love the cold when it's hot. And it's honestly a luxury item that I will probably have on every vehicle that I purchase in the years to come. A small feature that you get with the TRD off-road package is these stainless steel gas and brake pedals, and honestly, I really like it. I didn't think it would make that big of a difference to me, but for some reason, my foot feels a lot more solid on these pedals than it does in my wife's minivan, for example. And I just love the design of them, and it just feels like a premium feature that I actually do really like. So minor detail, but there it is. Now touching on some features that this truck includes that I don't necessarily love or use very often. Honestly, one, I got to start with the panoramic sunroof. A lot of people love it. I thought I would love it, but you can see right now it's closed and it's a beautiful day outside. I don't open it that often. And I also have 2 young kids that sit in the back a lot of times. And if the sun is shining through the top, they're like, "Daddy, can you close the shade, please?" Because it's right in their eyes. And I'm like, you know, sure, why not? I'll open a different window if I need to get the fresh air. But a feature that I don't know if I would include again for the cost if I were to build another truck. Another feature this truck has that I don't really use is the drive mode selection, and that is the mode you can switch here between normal, sport, and eco. Honestly, I've only driven in normal. I don't see a situation where I would need to switch it into sport or switch it into eco. I want the full power of the engine at all times, so I don't want to switch it into eco, so it dampens the cylinders being used in this V6 truck. And I don't want to switch into sport to where it burns more gas and shifts the gears differently, especially with my 35-inch tire package that I've thrown on this truck. So I find myself always driving in normal. It's a feature that sure could be nice for some people, but I feel indifferent about it. I don't need the different drive modes in a truck like this. I just want to drive it. I want it to be reliable. Going into the back seat down here, we have this outlet. This is part of the power package you can add on to the Limited. And honestly, I think it's been used one time back here with a buddy that was sitting back here during a road trip. Now, ultimately, obviously, that's what it is for road trips or for people that work on the road a lot. But me personally, just everyday driver of this truck, has young kids in the back who do not get electronics on small road trips. I don't really use it. So I don't know if I would add something like that on again if it came at an extra cost. Sure, is it nice to have in a pinch? I guess, or for security purposes if you really need it. But I'm just saying, as a 2-year owner, young kids, I haven't used it. Those are some of my favorite features on the exterior and interior on this new generation Toyota Tundra, and some of the features that I have on my truck that I don't really use or care for that much. Hopefully that was able to provide at least a little bit of insight from a owner of this truck for 2 years on if you're deciding what kind of package of the truck you want to buy, or just gathering intel on this truck in general. Ultimately, I have a lot of other videos on the channel that describe different things in my 1-year owner review and different loves and hates of this truck. So if you want me to go more in detail on some of that stuff, go check out some of those videos. Otherwise, drop a question down below. I'm pretty responsive. I try to be, at least, to questions that come through on my channel, and I appreciate you guys watching and interacting with the videos. Other than that, coming up will be my 2-year owner review video, where I will go more into depth on the overall vibes I get from this truck, comfort levels, reliability of what's under the hood, as obviously is a hot topic with the Generation Tundra we are talking about here. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like, comment. Like I said, I'll try to respond as quickly as possible to some of those comments that come through and provide you guys some answers from a owner from an honest perspective. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next one.